Hello.
Hello, hello.
I'm very tired.
Don't be tired.
I'm so tired.
But it's only the middle of the week. You can't be tired.
I'm so tired. I haven't slept in a month.
Oh no, that I can see why you're tired.
I had to get up early today to run around. I had to take my nephew to doctor's appointments and help my mom go shopping and take my nephew to get his hair cut. And then tomorrow I got to take the dog to the vet. I'm just tired. And
I'm
then my
tired
shoulder.
just hearing that.
And then, of course, I'm not sleeping because of the stupid shoulder,
Oof.
which I finally got the authorization to see a specialist for the shoulder
Thank
after
God.
months and months.
Yeah.
I'm full of anger.
Be
So angry.
angry.
I'm so
That's
angry.
okay. You get to kill some shit in a little bit.
I hope so.
I'll be right back because apparently DoorDash is finally showing up with some food.
Okay. And then I finally got to approve for me finally to see a orthopedic specialist about my shoulder, which because of the shoulder, like I finally got my hand fixed. Now the opposite side, the shoulder, because I took the tumble trying to save my potato, and I ended up I damaged my shoulder, so now I have a frozen shoulder with arthritis because of the damage and it not getting any kind of treatment for 2 months or more than 2 months, because this happened in August, right? Yeah, this happened in August, so it's been more than 2 months because it's December now.
No, don't talk like that. No. Talk.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's been a really long ass time that I've been walking around with a damaged shoulder. And yeah, everything sucks. And I'm very tired.
I have been up
Let's spill
since
some
3
things.
o'clock this morning when my front door camera and my carport camera went off. And I just hung out with the dogs until it was time to go to work. When I hopped in the shower, one of the dogs stole my contact case and luckily did not eat it, but I could not find them this morning. I ran out of my stick deodorant, so I was able to do one underarm of like stick deodorant, and then I had to spray the other side of deodorant. And then my pants split as I was trying to put my dogs in my kennel, so as I was ready to leave for work, I had to find a brand new pair of pants.
It's just been a shitty time.
Yeah, today sucked balls. And then I had to go to lunch with one of my ex-coworkers, and I did say have to. So I had to clock out of my lunch, which I usually get paid for, and pay for my lunch that I'm gonna eat anyways. But I had to stop getting paid to work to listen to a narcissistic person talk for 45 minutes. But if we're not going to kill things, I'm going to sleep.
I will totally get you on the record then of saying you want to kill things. So let's start. Let's start.
Okay.
Are we waiting for Brittany or?
She hasn't said anything, so I'm just assuming something bad happened and she's late getting here. But I can totally
Well,
kill
she
the
said
three of
she
you
should be
off.
good. You're not killing me. I am immortal. And I guess my character's hard to kill too.
I mean, at the very least, if your character dies, you'll become this badass little halfling Valkyrie working for Freya.
That's true.
Yeah, she has earned her place in Freya heaven.
Yes, yes, she has. My goodness, who was that?
That was me.
Drink something
get-
quick. You're gonna fall asleep.
No, if I drink something, then I will not sleep tonight, and I have to drive the dog to the vet halfway across town.
Ugh.
Because that was the only one that I could make the original appointment with, and we have to do a follow-up. And I didn't want to freaking do the follow-up with a new vet, so we had to freaking explain everything all over again.
Yeah, that would be crappy. So where last we left off, and if Brittany joins in, I know she'll hit the floor running.
Yeah.
You guys were lucky to make your contact, who is so happy that you guys are months ahead of schedule. So I'm totally flipping to see if we can find the note, but apparently, here we go. The very large, mysterious note that Lord Kindervik is quite happy that our ranger has returned with the church folks. As you guys have quick introductions, as he's totally like, one of you should be a tiefling, correct?
No.
I was
the
a
tiefling.
The tiefling died.
She
Yeah.
did not die. She
Well, we don't know if she died, but she's not
survived
around.
by her grandma. She
Well,
threw a hissy fit and went away.
look. She disappeared into the night full of werewolves. I'm just assuming she's dead.
Do you say that?
That's fair.
I mean, that's a fair assumption?
Yeah.
I mean, so you say that out loud, and he makes
I
this
mean, that's
very.
nice.
No, that is that. No,
So did you say that part out
That's
loud?
nicer
Yes
than
or
me
no?
saying she threw a hissy
I
fit
did
and
not say
flew
that
away.
part out
Okay.
loud.
So when you say she died, he seems very, very concerned. But
She's no longer with us. I'm going to say it
She did
that
not
way.
make it to the edge of our adventure.
as he looks very concerned, like almost too concerned. But does Esme say something as the local cleric in the group?
Yes. I'm like, so what exactly did you see, Talia?
She is no longer with us.
We've
May she
come
rest
long
in
and
peace.
far. We started with a lot of us, but which of us are left now are stronger for it. I come from the same home base as our tiefling. I share in our knowledge. I might even be a little bit smarter than she was. That was supposed to be nice.
As he totally makes a funny face about that, and he kind of laughs like he thinks that might have been a joke that he didn't get. You know, you totally get that impression from his laughter. But he says, wait, first we must have a drink. And he turns around to his friend and nods, and he says, bring me my secret bottle that I left behind. And the guy's like, wow.
Hey, are we doing the silver touching, like meeting this dude? Just throwing that out there.
I mean, obviously your ranger knows him and your host knows him. So, I mean,
That's cool. It's been a while since we've seen him. Shouldn't
But
we
yeah,
do the whole...
or a thing. So touch silver.
okay.
Yeah, it's like everyone should do the ritualistic touching of the silver.
He then proceeds to whip out a silver pocket watch that he kisses and nods at you. Ah, Very wise to make sure. And he totally looks over at his monster hunting friend here, and Callista, totally knows. She blushes when he says, "As a wise monster hunter would make me do, I knew you would make me. I knew this." And he kind of looks at his friend who moves a brick on the fireplace and pulls out this really nice cognac-looking bottle and kind of hands him the bottle. He says, "Yes, yes. Before we discuss more business, we should have a drink to friends who have been lost." And he gestures towards Esme, who mentions the priest that didn't make it.
We lost more than just the priest. I have a list of the dead we should be drinking to right now. Let me tell you who all we're drinking to right now.
Okay, as he gives this hodgepodge of cups to you all to have a toast.
All right, so we are drinking to Kip, Nanan, person without a name, Jocelyn, and some dude with horns.
The dude with horns.
He looks like he's shirtless, but he doesn't have a name attached to him.
The dude with horns, this Kip and Jocelyn. What a beautiful name.
She's the tiefling.
As in the background, there's a wolf barking.
Well, don't worry. Just because they have pretty names and pretty faces doesn't mean they are pretty.
Wait, out of character, Jim. Jocelyn was the tiefling, so I would think that he would know her name.
What? He wouldn't know her name. He was
Unless he's giving us a hint that he's a creeper McCreeperson.
He knows you and Twigsy, but he didn't know the tiefling's name.
Didn't know her name. Okay, I thought he would have known her name.
He knew there was a tiefling priestess.
He didn't. Oh, okay. All right.
Almost like she was specific.
Almost like she was what?
Almost like she was specifically requested.
That's okay. I mean, that's funny, real life mirroring the game, since she specifically requested that we play this game together, and then she bailed.
That's cool.
I will totally have to tag her on this and say, you need to watch this and feel guilty and join us again.
She won't. I don't even think she's playing with anyone right now.
Yep, currently her work schedule has her tied up.
It's time to quit.
Work schedule.
Work schedules. So he, of course, has a nice grandiose toast. As he says, so we must leave immediately. My wagon and horse is at the entrance of town, so we can head north. Are there any other of you here? As he looks around, kind of worried that there's only 3 of you.
Our gnome is going to the store right now. We do need her to come with us. Wait, gnome, is that tonight? No, God, yeah. Yes, tonight. Cool. Sorry. She also, though, does have some tricks up her sleeve. So if she is not here when it's time for us to part, she will find us.
Excellent. We can leave some special druidic trail markers, so she may be able to follow us without any other nasty things following in her place.
That would be excellent.
And he totally pulls a monocle out of his shirt pocket and inspects the bizarre mechanical man, and he says, and what is this? I am not too unfamiliar with constructs. This is a different kind of construct.
Well, I'd love to tell you, but I don't know a ton about myself.
Wonderful. He speaks. Wonderful. Wonderful.
I do. Yes, I do speak.
We will have to go on a journey together of discovery to find out more about you, my friend.
Oh, sounds great.
Sounds like you're getting a date out of this.
Yeah, seriously.
You know,
Let's go. Let's
has
go hunt some people. Maybe kill this old guy with the creepy accent.
he has a few hours before the sun finishes coming up, and then he basically gestures for you all to grab all of your belongings. Leave nothing behind unless you would like to trust my friend here with some personal belongings. We return to your loved
We
ones.
don't trust nobody. We don't trust nobody.
Ah,
We don't even trust
excellent.
each other.
You are
Barely.
wise. You are wise. Your height and your wisdom are completely opposite. Bad dad joke.
You know, those are shin kicking words.
As you know, basically he has you guys grab your stuff. Plus, his friend had some extra food brought over to be taken as a to-go bag. As he walks you guys to the edge of town. Like the town guards are totally sad seeing you. The parishioners that you have had kind of wave at Esme as she leaves. Like, can you please stay? Please don't go.
I will greatly wave to them and tell them I'll be back and to keep praying to Freya, and Freya will keep them safe. Harm, and as well as they believe in Freya, no harm will come to them. Life will be excellent, and throw a couple winks out to people.
Wow, maybe I should believe in Freya. Jeez,
The blessings
I'd
of
like no harm.
winks.
You should. Haven't you seen? Have you not seen the goodness that Freya does? She makes me glow.
I mean, you
Hey,
have
that's a-
received her blessings.
A good point.
Mm-hmm. I think I've proven that Freya's real. I don't know about any of those other guys.
All the others, totally sus. Freya, 100%.
I take out a notebook, right? Freya underlined, then real under.
Besides, she likes cats.
Well, that's what every good cleric will tell you. Their god is the real god. I can glow and prove it.
So
I don't think I've met any other clerics. So right now we're one for one.
So when he escorts you guys to his cart, it's basically one of those. It's almost a covered wagon, but it actually has wood walls on the outside and things. And you see, it's got shutters that can be closed that have got some annoying silver spikes, a fortune in silver, that stick out. So if anything tries to beat the doors in, would probably get impaled pretty badly. And you see a couple good luck charms dangling off the four corners of the wagon. As you hear a dog bark in the distance, and he says, accursed animals. Filthy animals! As you know, I am not a fan of the dog. However,
Not all dogs are cursed.
Gibraltar is still
just
in the
means-
wagon. And of course, your monster hunter frowns because she knows Gibraltar is the bait chicken that's been used for many traps. This chicken seems to survive all the time. As he has you guys stow your gear, and there's room for one person to sit up on the front seat with him. The rest will have to walk or go in the wagon.
I'm going inside the wagon.
Okay, you see a
What's calling reverse shotgun?
That's totally not it.
Okay, cool. Not it. Touch my nose. In the back. Callista, that's your friend, right? You want to ride up and with your friend and play catch up?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride up. I'll volunteer. I could ride up.
I mean, you can totally walk along too. It's not like he's going crazy fast.
I want to ride inside the spikes. That feels like a safe place to be.
Okay, so you crawl in the wagon. There's plenty of space for you to get there. You totally see that inside he's got two nice pine box coffins. He's got some sheets draped over them, but they're definitely pine box coffins. You see a section
Are
of
they empty?
Do you check?
Obviously. But I'll let you just finish describing the wagon first.
There seems to be quite a nice assortment of different weapons hanging out, every one of them silver. There's a large map up on the wall that's filled up in lots of detail. There's cities that are marked, or towns that are marked with like fang symbols, and some that are marked with a howling wolf, and some that are marked with a skull, some that are marked with a like green cloud shape. Obviously, he's got some kind of code there that you can't quite make out because he doesn't have his, legend there at the bottom with his code. And lots of books, lots of old, dusty books. And the inside of the roof seems heavily tarred, by the way. So this cart is very waterproof.
Okay. Is it, well, it's waterproof, not fireproof?
It might not be fireproof. There's only one way to
Okay.
really test that.
Let's not test that now. Right now, I'm curious about the coffins. Do I need to roll perception or anything to sneak peek?
Sure, you can totally roll me a perception as you're knocking on them, and then you pry the coffin lid open as quietly as I'm assuming you're trying.
does it smell like death in here?
No, it doesn't smell like
I mean,
death.
I don't really care about being discreet. Like, I'm just curious.
In fact, with her mighty 7 for perception, it is actually you see both of these coffins are empty. And the back there doesn't smell like death so much as it smells like a lot of potpourri. I mean, it could totally be like funeral herbs and spices for the bodies, but it smells distinctly potpourri. I mean, could have something to do with the wolfbane root drying right over your head, but
Do they look like they are new coffins or used coffins?
they definitely look like they are brand spanking new coffins.
Okay.
And fairly sturdy.
Okay. Well, there you go. 2 of us can die and it'll be okay.
Jesus.
I don't need a coffin.
And if
No. All right. So me and Talia can die and it'll be totally fine.
Are you kidding? If the halfling is one of them, you can only use one. You can save and use just one coffin.
Oh, hey, that's great.
Boom.
I mean,
would like my own coffin. Thank you very much.
and of course, so he will totally show our monster hunter the druid symbol he's going to leave every, quarter mile or so that way she can catch up to us. Is that acceptable to you? I know you are fond of your little friend.
She's my best friend.
And this is acceptable?
I hate leaving her behind.
I mean, you know as well as I do that this is an urgent mission of the gods that we are sent upon to strike the vampire menace from our continent and forever free all good peoples here from the evil menace, including your ancestral home.
Damn it.
It's almost like he said this speech a few times.
Fine.
1 second. Let me holler for her really quick and see if she is nearby before we take off, just to ease Callista's mind.
As me, pops out the back.
I'm sending a message in our group chat.
As me is shouting out, Twigsy, Twigsy, are you in the shape of a squirrel with your squirrel friend? It's because she's off practicing her animal shape shifting, and more importantly, learning new animals in the area. That's totally what she's doing.
Obviously. Or yeah.
She's actually that dog that we're hearing barking in the town.
Dude, my dogs are being little shitheads today. It is not even funny. Like, you're not... Like, you're supposed to... You work hard and you train your dogs, and they eventually end up being well-behaved. But there's some real crap moments while you're getting there. Oh.
As you say, they behave. That's funny.
Yeah, it's good timing.
I mean,
He's in my backyard barking at a tweaker right now who's walking past my backyard.
hey,
He is being a good dog right
he is
now.
doing his job.
That is right. That's why I have cameras, so they can't try to poison my dogs for scaring away their tweaker business.
End of that. As I check
Oh my God.
as I check my front yard camera because it went off for the DoorDash guy.
So, I just clicked one of those, little silly quizzes to say what your celebrity lookalikes are. Apparently, I look 88% like Steve Harvey, 77% like Shaquille O'Neal, and 55% like Kevin Hart.
Oh, well, there you go.
The important thing is now China has your stats, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've used the OMG app before this is even better. My second one says I'm Gollum, E.T., and Shrek. Man, Wednesday is my friend. Damn.
Yoda, what are you doing? Get up on the bed. Yoda, get up on the bed. Yoda, why? Why you like this?
See, it's in the air today. Her dogs are being terrible too.
True that. Okay, so you guys, so who is definitively riding shotgun?
I guess I am.
Okay, is our mechanical man walking along, or are you crawling in the back?
If we're going slow enough, I'll walk along.
Yeah, it is slow enough that a person can walk, comfortably. It's not like you have to really race along. His horse does look very, very old.
I would worry about his horse.
That's awesome. I'm gonna do so many snooping. Well, we have Callista talking to the dude, and I'm alone in the back of this wagon. I'm going to be so nosy. That's like a surprise laugh.
As I will totally say, don't worry, in the new Dragonlance, Kinders aren't compulsive thieves anymore. How sad is that? They changed it just because
I'm stealing anything. I said I'm nosy.
Just being nosy. There's a difference.
It's not stealing if it doesn't leave the cart while you're still in it. Okay, so we get screen swipe as you guys have been riding for a while, and he's sitting in his nice covered seat area where keeps the sun away from you, so it's nice and cool. And he totally offers his wineskin to his long-term friend here, and he basically asks if you can give him the skinny on your compatriots.
Which ones? The ones who
He wants
disappeared?
you to gossip about us.
The compatriots that are here.
I would love for you to tell him about us. Tell him all about us, Callista.
I talk about the exploits of our priestess of Freya and all of her miracles and her wonderment, and try to convince him that we don't need that damn tiefling.
Okay, I mean, what kind of light are you putting her in, by the way? I mean, when you say exploits,
the tiefling?
No, Esme.
Oh, I'm a good light.
Okay, I was just wanting to make sure because she has lots of exploits. So
good exploits. Again, the point is trying to convince him we don't need the tiefling.
Okay.
Maybe you can figure out why he wants the tiefling and see if we can duplicate it. Because we don't currently fly, but we could get Twigsy to fly.
I mean, that is a thing.
It's like, why is the need of a tiefling? Why is there a need of...
He seems to be a little evasive when you ask about this, but he might tell you more if you either give me a persuasion or deception.
Let me see which one's
I'm assuming persuasion's what you'd want to go with because he's a friend and you have advantage with that. I mean,
okay,
but he is being kind of cagey about that. I mean,
okay.
You know him; he likes to keep secrets, so that's kind of his thing.
Would it help if I give him alcohol?
He turns away alcohol at the moment until we get to the destination.
But you said because he's a friend that I get advantage.
You do get advantage, yeah.
Okay, so we'll try. Okay.
He explains that the alcohol will dull the senses, and And now is the time for us to be sharp.
All right. Was there a screen
take
swipe,
confessions.
or am I slow?
It was a verbal screen
Verbal screen swipe.
Not a physical one. Okay.
Yes. I didn't
wasn't
change
sure.
maps, if that's what you mean.
Okay. I was just double checking.
I just meant Star Wars style screen swipe. As you know, many hours have passed.
So 15.
Okay, so with a 15, he kind of, puts the reins down and the horse is clucking along doing the. And he turns to you and says, "My child, I've known your family for a while, and you know that I'd like for you to think of me as an uncle, and I care for you, child." And he does the whole takes your hands between his hands. He says, I must confess to you that my reasons for the apprehension upon finding that the tiefling is no longer is part of my research has told me that I require the blood of a demon as one of the components to break the vampiric curse from what I've been. And he kind of like looks longingly into your eyes with his sad old man eyes that all of a sudden look even older as he's explaining this to you. He says, my secret journal I have hidden in the back of the wagon explains this in detail. But I have heard rumors, and I require one more component of research, which is where we are going. But as all of a sudden you start getting this waviness as the flashback starts happening. From my research of the interrogation of the vampires that I have captured that were there 400 years ago, I have been told that the first vampire committed a dark, evil, necrotic experiment at the behest of his demon master. And it required rare components to be completed. The first was the blood of elves. As you know, most pure-blood elves are no longer with us anymore. But their blood was vital for the ritual. And next was required the blood of a demon. And as you and I both know, demons are in short supply because, well, we always hunt them first because they're the easiest to hunt. Brimstone, very easy to catch. And then, supposedly, a great dire bat was another ingredient that was used in the ritual. But and he pats your hand all grandfatherly. He says that is something for me to explain to you later. But the reason why the tiefling was being sent by the church specifically was we needed someone with demon blood, because the same ingredients needed for the original ritual be required for the unbinding ritual.
I like to know that it gives me a little bit of joy that everyone knew that she was a tiefling and it wasn't a secret like she thought.
Purple skin, wings, horns.
She was always prestidigitating it away.
Well, no, it's the cleric thing that she was getting away with.
Oh. I thought she was hiding it all.
No. The tiefling thing she was out and open with. She was a warlock pretending to be a cleric thing that she was getting away with. Because damn it, she always rolled natural 20s with that lie.
I'd like to think Old Man River here knew the truth. You can't convince me otherwise.
And I am sorry for the subterfuge, but that was why I had you send the letter to the church, because I heard the rumors of a tiefling cleric. We could have used both a cleric and a tiefling for two reasons. One, for everyone needs the god's blessings, and the other, the demonic blood may have been required as an ingredient.
What about the other ingredients he's talking about? Do you just have them? I asked, not part of this conversation in canon.
I asked that question.
Do you talk through the little peephole that you found? Do you want to build a snowman?
What the?
Because on the inside,
I'm here for it.
It
I
sounds
think
like
I will totally ask
I heard
her.
Brittany.
yeah. It sounds like our.
I thought I heard too. I thought she was singing. Do you want
There she is.
to smell? Okay, so then how are we gonna magic her? So like, can
We
we
were
walk
walking
at a
slow.
bump and like?
Yeah, we were walking slow.
Because with that
Can I get like
Alright.
a real quick recap of like the last 2 sessions?
Sure. Basically, you guys
What
were
are we
doing stuff in that town, and thankfully, you guys have wrapped up with that town because the guy you were coming to meet like 2 months from now showed up early himself and basically said, "Hey guys, let's go. The mission is in a hurry." And totally, the group were leaving druidic signs for you like every quarter mile. So when you shapeshift into barking dog, so that way Twigsy can pop out of the dog or wolf form that she was following them in, and the group doesn't even notice that you rejoin the group as you rejoin the group. We've got our ranger sitting up front with him.
Jocelyn was important for her blood. We're gonna drain her blood.
I like how Esme focuses on the important parts.
And we're just when we told him that we just assumed she's dead, he was very not happy about that because apparently he needed her blood.
You told him
Right, so he was gonna drain her.
dead or not?
I said she is no longer with us, which implied that she might be dead.
Oh.
And in a world this deadly, whenever you say
Now-
no
now
longer
we're
with
trying to-
us, I assume dead.
You know, that happened when my dad and my mom divorced. He said she's no longer here, and all the utilities were her and her name instantly got shut off.
Oh,
And
no.
he's like, "No, we got divorced, you fucking idiot." It took like 3 days to turn our power off.
No.
That's fantastic.
They're like, oh crap, they're going to stiff us with a bill and not
And he
pay
was
it.
like,
If the person died,
Yeah, but he's like, I-
be a little more courteous. Jesus.
he was like, "She's not here anymore. I need the utility switched to my name." And they're like, they've noted on the account that she was deceased.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I could totally mess some stuff
Yep.
up later in life. Okay, so
Yep.
basically you guys are heading in a wagon, which you totally catch up, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, Twigsy just, says something really cute and Twigsy-like.
I just drop. Can I fly yet? Can I drop it in bird form?
I don't think you have flight
Dude.
yet, do you? You're level 4.
Are we level?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah.
I'll just be like, "Miss me?"
She turns into a fast-running animal.
Yes, I missed you so much.
And she goes, excellent. Your little friend is here. You can bring her up. There should be room for the three of us.
How to do druid things. Totally didn't have to give that jar of toenails to the fairy mafia.
It's always good to keep the jar just in case.
That was my trinket, Rick, was the jar of toenails.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Fun.
Because you never know when you need a jar of toenails.
Yep.
And
That
was my
he basically explains to you you're on your way to an old decrepit tower that one of the vampires that I've discontinued long ago, but it is complete. It should be safe in his tower, but I want you and your friends to go into the tower and return back with a ledger that I have been told that is in the tower by another of the undead that I interrogated. I have.
How long of a trip are we on right now?
We should be there tomorrow. It should be a very quick trip.
Did we
Okay.
tell him that we used the druid circle to move so quickly? Is he
Nope,
privy?
No.
none of his business.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
actually
his
been shocked we're
business.
here so fast.
He's just impressed and shocked that you guys made it here like 2 months ahead of time.
Yeah, we did not share the information. He does not need to know.
The only information we shared is that our tiefling is no longer with us, and I'm badass, so it's okay.
And we
That's
totally
the
didn't.
extent of the information we've given him. Hmm?
Did we convert this last town to a Freya town, or did we not have enough time?
It's pretty solidly a Freya town.
Yeah.
Good.
We had some people saying goodbye.
Yeah, they were sad to see us go.
We left our old man in living condition.
Yep.
Yeah.
As he kind of, when he mentions the tower, that oddly enough, our mechanical man will come in very handy because, as you see, a rock gnome friend of mine at the time of our capturing of this tower assisted us with securing the tower with a mechanical magical contraption that has sparks and coils and did things of interest. And see, I will have to show you the any air quotes ritual required to open the lightning field, which I will.
Assume all robots know each other.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Wait, since we have a robot friend, does that mean you have sparks and tricks that you aren't showing us?
No. I mean, you see me do sparks, but that's like magic shit.
But your mechanical friend will come in very handy, as there is a mechanical guardian that most likely will be there, keeping anyone from entering the tower. So we can use your genius mechanical friend to take out the automaton that was left behind if it still resides there.
In the background, you see me
Oh my
trip
God.
against over a single rock.
Is he?
Oh my God, we're gonna have battle bots, guys.
Wait, is the other robot sentient?
Oh no! It is merely a mechanical device, not as genius as your mechanical friend there, who can talk in everything.
And every
This guy sucks.
You can choose what direction you walk in and everything.
and more.
You say that, and I'm like, I'm wandering away from the thing on accident.
Unfortunately, I remember the ridiculous combination to drop the lightning field, but I don't remember what the command word was to make the automaton stand down. The last thing that my friend said was for it to guard and not let anyone pass the bridge except for himself and anyone who knew the command word. And unfortunately, I have scoured my notes, and I have no recollection of what the command word was. So your friends will come in very handy for being the strong arm to get the mechanical contraption to back down so we can enter the tower.
What
I
happened
bet
to your
the word
friend?
is belly button.
What happened to your friend?
Unfortunately, he died. It was sad. He was working on a mechanical contraption and he electrocuted himself.
Oh. A very gnome way to die.
And he looks at you and giggles and yeah, yes, from the words of a gnome. Very funny, very funny. And he basically lets you guys converse about what you've been up to while he does the yeah mule to get the horse going a little bit faster, making your mechanical man have to double time it.
Are you not in the thing?
No, we were going really slow, so I was walking along.
And there's only room for really 2 pairs of butt cheeks, but you're tiny, so you can kind of stand in the wagon's front seat.
Nesmere, tiny.
So while I get bored with the conversation, I'd like to stare at the map and try to have it be put in my brain, since screenshotting and taking pictures of it with my cell phone does not exist in this world, and I'm pretty sure I don't have drawing skills.
Okay, so you're
what do I have to do to
basically that'll totally be a knowledge check with advantage in the future if you want to totally cash in on that.
Does our ranger have skills in map making or like survival-y things?
She does, but she's outside the wagon because it's one of those almost like the gypsy wagon type of wagons.
Okay.
And Esme opted to go inside the wagon.
Okay. I have to stop for gas
I'm
because
sleeping.
I am absolutely on empty.
As he laughs
Oh,
at the
they
little
realize-
gnome and says, "Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we shall pull over and take 5 minutes, so we can totally take a quick 5 and get beverages
if
while you're
we
getting
have-
gas."
Oh my god, I am like coasting into the station. I made
Oh
it.
God!
Good lord. I forgot. I didn't get to leave work
Well,
until 1 p.m. yesterday, so I'm tired.
The last time I ran out of gas, I ran over myself with my car. It was stupid.
Oh God!
How do you not know this story? Like, I ran out of gas 500 feet from the gas station, and I was pushing my car to the gas station. Some juices tried to be helpful, pushed my car faster than I could run. I tripped on a fucking piece of asphalt, and thump, 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 got ran over by my own car.
Oh God!
My god. Did you break anything?
My pride, because as I was standing up, one of the HVAC techs from my company was rolling past. And he called me, and he was like, "Hey, was that just you I saw?" "Yes, that was me." That looked like that really hurt." "No, I'm fine." "Do you need a ride home or anything?" "Nope, I'm at the gas station, put gas in my car. I can see my house from here." "Don't tell anyone or I'm going to murder you." And of course, the next day, everyone knew.
Everyone knew before you probably even got to work.
I'm pretty sure everyone knew before I even left the gas station.
So let's take a quick 5 and get beverage if you need it. As I shake my empty cup full of ice, and we'll be right back in 5.
It's random
You should have
words.
there.
Oh, there's
you
like
say?
random words. There's random words scratched into this gas pump, and it says guinea pig. Like that is what I did to my
What? Is that like a new gang in Tucson, the guinea pigs?
I don't know.
Beware the guinea pigs, or they'll cut you like little tiny guinea pigs.
Brittany, are we supposed to be playing a game on Friday?
Yes.
Crap, I might not be able to because they moved the Krampus market to this weekend. And they're apparently they decided that they're going to do a soft opening Friday night. Because originally I thought I was only supposed to be there Saturday and Sunday, but they're going to like, "Oh, we're going to have a party. You don't have to be there." And I'm like, I'm not leaving my table unattended Friday night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because setup is Friday, but then they're going to have people there. And I don't trust people.
People are terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't trust people to.
Well, if Rick comes, we have enough people to play.
Okay, I'll post on
No
the
pressure,
thing.
Rick. You have to go to a game night.
It's like, I need money. I have not. It's so much bad shit happened that I am out of money.
Are we going to see Rick in person? I don't know if he's even here.
I don't think he's standing here or sitting here right now.
Oh goodness. Yeah,
I'm sad that you guys hang out in real life more than at conventions. Screw all of you.
Why don't you come to Tucson?
I'm sorry. How many times does a girl have to go to Tucson to hang out with people?
Maybe you should buy a house here about it.
I just
Tell
bought a
you
house.
what, Megan,
I had my
Megan.
anniversary at my house.
Megan. I'll come up to Phoenix to visit you because I still want to do an H Mart trip, and apparently there's a couple of places I want to do, and I'll bring Rick with me.
You guys come down
Saturday.
to Phoenix and play with me.
Well, not this Saturday. I'm gonna have to wait till
Okay.
after Christmas because this month is garbage, but it will definitely have to be an after Christmas thing.
Well, that's okay. I actually might be going up to Tucson soon to like play paintball because I accidentally mentioned it to my son that I've played paintball with one of my friends that lives up there, and he was like, "I'm sorry, you were playing paintball without me?" I was like, "Yeah, I've played paintball without you your entire life, my entire life." And so he's like super indignant about it.
So now
If
you got to bring them down here to play it.
you come on a day
Yes.
at work, I can meet you in the morning for like breakfast. Otherwise, I'm off Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Well, my days off are Saturday and Sundays, so one of those days overlaps.
Sounds like a Saturday.
Yay!
And we can still do breakfast.
Yes. How about maybe
Because I work at 11, so my mornings are open.
You work what?
My work starts at 11 a.m., so my mornings are open if you're here any other day.
Okay. The only other days I'm here, the only time I'm here on weekdays is if I'm here for a convention, and I probably can't like swish myself unless I go the night before and sleep in a hotel. I can
Yeah.
never show up same day for Tucson stuff.
Because that's a bad plan.
I know myself because I'm a crazy person.
Did you get a hotel room for Wawa Westcon?
Of course I did.
Okay, all right. I had to ask because sometimes people are.
The night before setup starts.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave work with my car loaded and then sleep there, and then I will be able to load up or unload.
Load
Because if
in.
I'm supposed to leave in the morning, I will not.
Okay.
So while I'm pumping gas, the little movie that's playing is you make a design on a canning lid with hot glue, and
Mm-hmm.
then you press that design into your cookie dough, and then you cut the cookie out with the lid. So like they're making little hot glue Christmas trees,
I guess.
and then cutting the Christmas trees out with the lid. But then the design isn't bigger than the cookie because the design was on the top of the lid.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know
feel-
that I'm smart enough to understand what you just said.
Hi, Yoda.
So you take like a lid that goes on a jar,
Okay.
something on there with hot glue.
So it makes an embossing.
Like an emboss or an indentation.
Yeah. So then you take the hot glue side and you press that down onto the cookie dough,
Mm-hmm.
the side down, and then you flip it back over, and with the lid, you cut the cookie out.
To be a circle.
But so then you're pressing hot glue, like dried hot glue, into your food? I didn't think glue was like a surface you could smoosh into food.
Food safe, yeah.
Hot glue basically dries into rubber.
To
But
like
I didn't know-
rubberized
I didn't
silicone.
think you could like smoosh rubber in food either.
Well, it hardens. Like I've made stuff out of hot glue and it's hard.
But it's
It
not
hardens.
food safe, is what she's
Well,
referring
That's
to.
where I'm getting at. Just because
Oh,
it's hard doesn't mean it's not like the chemicals in glue. I don't want to smoosh glue into my cookies, no matter how
Okay.
dry it is.
Because you now have a residue of glue. Just like
Am I
with.
gonna say it's hard, you shouldn't put it in your mouth?
I would not say that.
Because of course with like 3D printing, you don't make 3D printed cookie cutters because unless you're using a specific type of plastic, it is most definitely not food safe.
Oh, good to know. I didn't know that.
There's coatings and tricks you can do. Like one of the big tricks is you make a 3D printed cookie cutter and then you like dip it in cooking oil and then cut your cookie, and supposedly the oil will keep the toxic plastic, because by the way 3D print is extremely toxic even though it's vegetable based, and
It's toxic
supposedly will make it okay, but I wouldn't do that to myself, just saying.
Yeah, it seems scary to try.
I mean, that's kind
I
of a
know.
shame because you could make some fucking amazing cookie cutters.
Oh shit, yeah. And you can buy food safe 3D print PLA.
I didn't walk away when you're supposed to. I'm walking away right now.
What? So Esme's busy looking at stuff in the cart.
Okay.
I'm staring at the map. I'm memorizing it.
She's really studying that map.
She's really staring at it really hard. as
is the gnome person like a named NPC that would be information about?
no, this is someone who died, like 20 years ago.
Okay. Don't want to waste your time if it's not relevant.
Yep, it's someone who died 20 years ago, which is why your compatriot here barely remembers him, other than what he wrote down in his logs.
And this fucking gnome, I knew one.
He was great with mechanics, and then he electrocuted himself, and then he died.
The honorable death for a gnome.
All rock gnomes must die of electrocution. Or acid, I think. Acid works.
We're a big lifestyle of fuck around and find out. It's the gnomish way.
The gnomish baker says, "Is this toxic to use for baking? Let's find out. Hey kids, I made some cookies." So he basically tells you guys that, and we're totally going to leave Megan out of this. It's going to be great. Totally tells you guys that there's a small tower, coming up ahead. We'll travel through the night. If you really need to sleep, you can always go sleep in the back of the wagon. And it's basically 4 towers. One of them still remains. Long ago, the others have been destroyed in previous wars. Used to be part of the kingdom, that this area used to be part of before the vampires came through, as one of their watchtowers. But the noble who lived there, unfortunately, became a member of the undead. But he was one of the first nobles to become one of the undead, which is why his journal is pivotal to the undoing ritual that I am trying to complete.
What part of that did you not want me to hear? All of it?
Yes.
Do we have an idea of what the journal looks like, or we're just looking for a book?
You will see a handwritten journal, from what I was told, that has details that go back about 500 years old.
I don't know how to tell you this, Jim, but every journal in this time is handwritten.
That's a good point.
Yes, but it's going to be...
Is it a book on paper, or is it like Book of Blood flesh warping shit?
It should be a benign, regular journal written by the Lord of the Keep.
So we're looking for a Lisa Frank journal with a little shitty lock on it. It has hearts and flowers on it and rainbows. And it says, "Property of Dude Face, keep out."
But it's got a cartoon vampire on the front with hard eyes.
Well, it started out when he was a human, though, so maybe it's a unicorn with fangs? Fangs are added later?
Vampire fetish.
Yes. Vampire unicorn fetish.
I mean, there's a reason why you don't see any unicorns here.
That's true.
Because they're sentient and I can't transform into one?
Because the vampires ate them all.
Because they're tasty, because unicorn blood is magic.
But it's a half-life.
So vampires are immortal. So if vampires are going to drink it, I would say at least 250 years. If it's in the right container.
Probably. I mean, this isn't Anne Rice's vampires where they can't drink dead people's blood.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Of course, it's the cleric who says it.
I apologize.
It's the cleric that says it first, which is appropriate.
I have to pretend I got manners.
So he
COVID.
basically explains to you guys that he will park the wagon at the end of the bridge. He will open the chains that block the bridge. You guys clear out the mechanical construct that's there to keep anyone from trespassing. And once you have it taken care of, however you do it, I was going to try to push it into the moat down below the river, but that's just me. And I will show you the secret ritual to open the lightning shield. And
I
then
have an embarrassing question.
you guys go inside, find the journal, and you will signal me, and I will open the lightning field again.
Who has an embarrassing question? I heard that.
Obviously, it's me. What's this guy's name?
Your patron?
The
Yeah.
man who talks like this.
How'd that go
I
again?
haven't known his name since we started.
If you
The guy
open
that we're
the
riding with?
Yep. If you open the mysterious note,
You want me to read something? I can do that.
it
it the one
is
he said?
it is
He's the
Eoion
note writer?
Kindervich, Lore Master and Monster Hunter.
Okay, mysterious note, not donkey.
Mysterious note, not donkey.
Yoan.
How do you say that?
I don't know.
It looks like Lolian.
That's a capital I.
Oh, it looks like LOL Yan.
It's IOLYAN, and that's why he just has everyone call him Lord or Master Kindervich.
Can I just call him Lore Master?
Sure.
I'm not big on calling him Lord or Master, but I'll call him the Lore Master.
As in that ominous moment, the chains in the inside of the wagon clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
And he basically tells you that you can explain it to your friends. I will allow you to deal with the details. As you can see, I am just a frail old man. And he kind of giggles when he says that.
I don't trust
That
this
makes-
frail old man for the
When
record.
someone says frail old man giggles, that makes me instantly hackles rise.
I mean, as a human, you've known him for a long time and you're a half-elf.
Is
And
this
he-
is this normal? This giggle of frail like this feels like
This behavior is totally normal for what you've known him for many, many years of
Okay.
your life.
okay.
I'm going to pull on Clistria's side, her little shirt, and bend her down and say, "Make him kiss the silver dagger."
Oh, we did.
Oh yeah, I made him kiss a watch.
Did he kiss one of our daggers that we know are silver, or did he
No.
kiss the
He
deal?
kissed his own watch and made a big deal about
Oh,
it.
no.
I was wondering. I was questioning.
Give him one of our items. I don't trust.
Oh,
Well,
let's
you're
be-
standing
let's be
right there
straight
with
about it.
him, I mean.
Let's like slide it across him like discreetly, like it's like hanging out of its sheath. Oopsie doopsie, accidentally touch him. Because we already like made him do the whole like boat and pony show.
Yeah. If you mage hand a dagger and then drop it on top of someone, does it do full damage?
No. But it would do at least a point of damage.
Just raining daggers from the sky?
Depends on how they land.
It's like dropping a kitchen knife on your foot.
I would just be like, Lorenzo.
Blame it on your squirrel dropping daggers on people?
Yes.
We're all dressed like a tiny wolf. Because he has that little tiny hoodie.
As you're
As a
killing your cleric.
Excuse me.
That's
I'm
it.
dead
In
now.
canon item that we got for him. Jeez. So we're at the gates and we're ready to
I'm
go.
glad that you're thinking he's shitty and shifty too, because I thought it the
Yeah.
second he started talking.
You're far enough away that you guys have time to talk amongst yourselves if you want to talk amongst yourselves or plan. But basically, he says it's just a little ways up ahead, so it's about another mile up the path here.
Who the fuck is in my parking spot?
Me.
As you see, your ranger friend's foot right there in your parking spot.
How to bitch.
Yes, all the way from Reader Ranch. I have shoved my foot
Only like 5 minutes.
up on the bed.
Yeah, Yoda. Jeez.
Jeez.
Way to go, Yoda.
Come here. Come here. Seriously, come
Do you
here.
guys see the pictures of my stupid doggies I posted earlier today? They were
Aww.
being so adorable, and then they turned into little shitheads.
Come here.
They get up.
Pendejo. Venga acá.
If I their names like Lucky and Steve, I know the second one doesn't have a fun name.
No, it's Lucky and Toby. Which is really funny because I was hanging out with my friend from Seattle, and she was telling me about how her cat's name is the intern Megan, her last name. And I was like, holy shit, you named your cat after me. And she's like, well, kind of, you and like 2 other people. And I was like, I'm taking it, whatever. But her brother's name is Tobias, Toby. So it was like, cool, you kind of sort of named your cat after me. Like, my dog shares the same name as your brother. Who the fuck would name their dog Steve?
I was like, I knew he had a human name. That was the first one that popped. Only people that I like.
Apparently makes her mad.
Good to know.
It
Although I
makes
don't think I
me
ever
mad
have. But
if I don't approve of you as a person, you cannot call me Britain. I will tell you.
How does
I
the
respect
not approving of someone as a person go?
Well, like we
Ooh,
had.
I can. I lost her. Does everyone else hear her?
yeah, no, she cut out right at the.
That's not my name.
Okay, I'm glad that that's her internet, not a my internet thing.
Yeah, I just got in my house, so it probably just reconnected.
It found your Wi-Fi and
Ah.
went, "What is this?"
Oh, I don't
How
have.
dare you use your cellular connection?
How dare you use your own data?
Your other data that you pay from a different provider? How dare you?
How?
So, do you guys discuss your plans in private while he's riding the wagon? Do you get out, stretch your legs, take a leak, and and by leak I mean our mechanical man leaks some oil on the ground.
I believe I need a tune-up.
Since we have to defeat a mechanical construct, are we really what are we just gonna go in blindly and rock it like we do, or are we gonna pretend that we have a plan?
Good question.
Well,
I mean,
I don't. Unfortunately, since I don't know any other constructs and barely know myself, I don't know how much I can help in this matter. But
He's not
I'll
really in
definitely-
touch with himself yet.
Yeah, I'll definitely happily shoot the thing if that's what you'd like.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Can we magic it to death from a distance?
I mean, it sounds like we could shoot him to death from a distance.
is that a thing that could be done?
That's how people generally
supposed-
damage me. Is they.
I mean,
attack
he
me
did
and
tell you it was commanded to guard the bridge.
We could try to see if we can figure out the command word. I still think belly button was worth a shot.
We have to go over the bridge to get to the property where the tower is, right?
Yes.
And there's no other way to get there.
Not that old
That's-
man
yeah,
Giggles is aware of.
There's not like a short portion of the crevice we could throw a rope across. Because if we can avoid the bridge, then we won't trigger the thing, and then we can kill it without it hurting us.
Why are we acting like cowards? That's not how we roll. We walk straight up to that stupid thing, and we say, let us pass or we kill you. And then we kill it.
But it's not sentient.
Okay, so then that's like taking the batteries out of a little remote control car. You should have less problems with that.
Well, I think the only question is how strong is killing it a realistic?
So does it activate does it activate when you approach the bridge, or does it activate when you step on the bridge? Did he give us that information?
He just said it guards the bridge.
Okay. Let's
I can-
find out.
Can we see it visually from where we are?
Not yet. You're going to go around a bend, take a side path on an old unused road that obviously has cobblestones, so it's a really nice road. It's just nobody's used it.
Let's get over there first to assess the situation before we do anything. Because let's see if the thing like immediately attacks us, or let's get a lay of the land first before we start like.
Like,
You know?
if he looks like he can squish us like a bug, which I haven't come across an enemy that's ever made me think that. But if he looks like he can squish us, then maybe we do more than just kill it. But I mean, we're gonna end up killing it regardless.
I mean, the werewolves like
I've landed.
we came across.
The werewolves were on a suicide mission. We just didn't know it.
Okay, either way. Because my thought is, if it doesn't immediately, like, if it guards the bridge, but if it's not something that will attack us, will only attack us if we step on the bridge, there might be a couple things we could do before it attacks us. You know what I mean?
Toby, calm down.
As you hear wolves in the distance.
Have we seen the bridge yet? Is there
No,
still
we
a
have to go around a bend.
Yes, as you guys are spending lots of time talking, we have screen swipe. As he pulls up and he pulls back on the reins, and you all see that you're here. You're conveniently looking at a tower. It's very large. The main thing that gets your attention is there's Tesla coil looking devices on the ground, and there's this constant shimmer and a smell of ozone around it. You guys are over here-ish. The wagon's right here. There's a bridge, and there's a dirt and dust-covered automaton just standing motionlessly at guard, with the weapon out.
I want to throw a magic stone at it.
Jesus Christ, woman.
I like this plan. I'm here for this plan.
Wait, before you throw it, let me do something first. Can I do something first before you do that?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. I want to
Put your hand on top of mine.
like if we're gonna yeah, I'm gonna stop you, because if I'm gonna do something, I want to do something that might stop it from immediately attacking us. So I want to cast Ensnaring Strike on my arrow, and then I'm gonna shoot it. Can I do that, Jim?
You can totally do that. I mean, you're just...
I'm gonna kiss your stone before you throw it, Twigsy.
What?
Or Luck.
So
Okay.
position...
Go ahead.
This...
Actually,
let me speak real quick.
okay.
This is the bridge. There are
Uh-huh.
2 stone pillars here with 2 lengths of chain that cross the bridge. Blue stuff is the moat, yellow stuff is the lightning. Position yourself
so-
accordingly.
So question, right here. That's like a bank, right?
Yep, that's the
Okay.
beginning of the moat. It's a
Okay,
very
1,
nasty smelling moat.
2, whatever. I live out in nature. I probably smelled worse. Okay. So I'm gonna move myself to right here. Any reaction from the thing?
No reaction from the thing. It's covered in dirt and dust. Seems like it
Okay.
hasn't moved in forever.
Okay.
I probably have full health, right? Because I don't think
Yes, you
We definitely
guys
rested,
are
yeah.
rested up.
I just noticed my character.
Summon like a little
All
animal.
right. So
And as you guys are having this conversation and getting all ready, the Lord Master is totally getting out of the wagon and getting ready to unlock the chains.
Okay.
Because he has a key
All
ring
right.
of about
Before
40
you fling your
keys.
stones, I want to kiss him for luck after Callista does her arrow thing.
okay. So do I I do the attack first and then Ensnaring Strike, or how does
What
this
does
work?
the spell say? I believe it's right before you attack. You cast
I'm doing
the spell.
I'm casting it. So I cast the spell first. I'm casting the spell first.
Hi, shithead. How you doing? You here relax?
Oh my! Why is this thing doing this? Why?
I don't know. What is it doing?
Everything.
The why is the last question. First, the who and the how.
Wait.
Well, that's what happened.
Okay, so you're using your bonus action to cast a spell into the arrow,
Uh-huh.
and you're firing the arrow off on it.
Yes. So, sorry, like my character sheet keeps trying to close. All right, so my longbow. I'm casting it at level 2.
Ooh. Okay, so surprise action as she pulls her arrow out and whispers a little word into the arrow, and some magic takes hold in the arrow. And then she fires it off with a beautiful, 24 there? As she fires the arrow, it flies across the distance there. I mean, it's not very far at all. Hits the humanoid figure covered in dust as the dust, like, all at once, like 30 years of dust falls off this thing all at once when it gets hit with the hard impact. And all of a sudden it starts to move, mechanically speaking, and your arrow does its thing. So you did what, 9 points of damage to it?
Yeah, and then that's when the ensnaring strike happens. So
Okay. And a writhing mass of thorny vines appear on the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines. As it starts to move really mechanically, and you're starting to wonder for a second of what's going on as the vines come flying out, and seems to, God bless you, root it into place.
okay,
And go ahead and roll me a d6 for the extra d6 damage.
just 1d6.
Just 1d6.
So 4.
Okay, as a wolf bays in the background, you see the mechanical thing starts to move. Definitely responds to being shot by an arrow, but it seems to be immobilized by the vines that shot out of it. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Remember, click on your token first so it records the number correctly.
All right.
Very low.
But not the lowest.
Right? One of the lowest initiative.
As we're totally waiting on Twigsy there. Would you like me to roll your initiative for you?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Twixie said yes.
Yep. Give me a sec just to bring up her character sheet. And more importantly, click on her picture.
My computer is just thinking about life, I think.
I don't know why her token only is called Gnome. That's weird.
There's a different one that says her long full name. But it only appears sometimes, I've noticed.
It's probably some lazy GM when he grabs it.
Gosh darn him.
And we seem to be missing someone's initiative. Did Esme not click her token before rolling initiative?
I did. And
this
then
is totally her way of getting out of that bad initiative roll. That's what that is.
Dude, I am so proud of my 3. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Let's try this again. Bloop.
Do you have your token clicked and you can see the circles?
Okay. Oh my god. Would you like to know why it's not working?
Why is it not working?
earlier I was doodling a heart and I was like tottering in, and I never changed my clicker thing. You're
Or you
welcome,
just-
guys.
I love how my dog just ran in the house and barked twice to let me know there's someone outside in the alley.
Oh, is it that sketchy person again?
No, Megan's got the sketchy one. I've
Oh,
got the
I have
weird hobo
multiple
in the front yard.
sketches. I have multiple sketchy people.
I have a crazy black lady with an English accent that is, "Can I bother you for a cigarette?"
I love that.
I would go out and buy a pack of smokes just to give her a cigarette in that case.
I would love to have a friendly, weird British neighbor, not Tweakerville.
And then
She's not
ask,
She's just a rando that comes into our townhouse.
then I would totally say, perhaps would you have some Grey Poupon?
Oh my god, I should.
Oh my god, no, ask for a spot of tea.
So coincidentally, Twigsy did come up first in initiative.
Cool.
Is there anything Twigsy wants to do?
Biggsy would like to roll perception.
Oh, look at Twigsy wanting to take
That's
things
smart.
in. That's tactical. That's what that is? Would you like me to roll a perception for you?
Yes, please. I don't know what's going on. It just refuses to let me sign it. Come on, computer. Do
Is I-
that.
So I accidentally opened Twigsy's wolf and not Twigsy. Okay, so your perception as you look and take it all in is it's extremely shocking, mainly because there's an electrical field there. You totally roll a 16 to perception, and you realize that from what you see at the mechanical being's footprints, the thick layer of normal dust and dirt that's collected there tells you that this automaton has sat still for a very long time. Also, your perception tells you that clearly you don't believe that the automaton has gotten past this chain because the chain's big and 2 layers and totally would stop a wagon. So this thing either is, not left this bridge or commanded not to leave the bridge with your perception.
He has feet, or is he like turret mountain?
He is humanoid, basically 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 orbital eye sockets. You do notice that on the tower here, it's a 4-story tower. The only one that's fully intact is this one. And it looks like the windows have been ripped open from the inside out, by the way. Like you totally see the metal from the stained glass is pushed out like an explosion from the inside type of thing.
When the gnome kills himself.
Or a robot throwing a temper tantrum.
And with your good 16 of perception, you're pretty sure this electrical field would probably fry anything that tried to get out of the window.
Like a Zambi gnome?
Yep. Well, like a bug zapper. This place is surrounded in a bug zapper screen, so if something jumped out the window, it would be fried instantly.
So let me ask you something. This white line right there, that's on the bridge of electrical, right? That's why
that's the electrical
creepy
field,
laugh guy
yeah.
has to open it for us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's not just down here. It's
it
also
completely
right here.
surrounds the castle.
Okay. And did he tell us how he knows how to turn off that electrical field?
Because he knows, because he was with the inventor when the inventor showed him how to do it. That he remembered.
That's his friend that's sad. Okay.
Yeah, he remembers the ritual. He doesn't remember his friend's name. Priorities.
Right. Yeah, this old guy's totally not creepy at all, guys. I trust him with.
And I'm assuming, Twigsy, you share everything with everybody, right?
Yes.
I trust this old guy with Kip's life.
Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. And of course, Twigsy takes up an opposite side here to observe really well.
Yay, let me roll 20. Okay.
Okay, so Esme, what are you doing?
That's not even my question, Jim.
She just rolled for perception. She hasn't done anything since she rolled for perception.
Well, that was her action.
Oh.
I was trying to move it on to people who are here, Missy.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going up.
Okay, well, she said, so, balls.
Said bowl.
She says balls. Esme of the balls.
Excuse me. I'm not sure if that's an insult or a complimenting nickname.
Always compliment.
As long as they're not hairy and smelly, we're fine. So, I think I'm gonna call out for my my sword friend. By the power of Grayskull, I am She-Ra. And I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon on him. I'm doing things backwards because it's my bonus action.
It's okay.
So, let me see. Let me double check. It's been a while, so I'm trying to remember. So when I summon my spiritual weapon, I can summon it wherever the hell I want within 30 feet, right?
Within a certain
Of my
footage.
personage.
I believe it's
I'm
more
pretty sure
than
it's
30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet's my action. It's my moving.
Uh-huh.
Let's.
Not that you can see past the 35-foot mark.
Well, that's okay, because really, I want. Oh, you're measuring for me. I would like to summon it, right here. Right here.
Okay, so you summon your
Right, when
magical sword right in front of it.
And then I'm going to, attack with it.
Okay, go for it.
Why? Oh.
As your weapon swings at it, and it seems to be doing its like mechanical startup maneuvers, your weapon hits it, and you hear a resounding dong of a brass thick item being hit by something hard and sharp, and it just gives this resonant sound. It doesn't look like it hurt it at all, but it's definitely blasting the dust off. So you see that this automaton is moving, but restrained by the vines that it's kind of fighting against, and your sword just inconsequently hit it and made a loud noise and knocked all the dust off.
I'm cleaning it off, guys. He's going to be our friend now.
Jeez, if it's stuck in vines, maybe we should just run under its legs.
I mean, I'm too small as this character to just run in recklessly all the time. I'm a little more squishy than normal.
I mean, this is why you have your group.
But if someone else runs forward, I'd be more than happy to chase behind recklessly.
Well, I'm not going to chase behind recklessly.
No, I will chase behind recklessly.
Yeah.
And if you want to
forward recklessly, and I'll follow.
Hop over this bridge here. The chain is just difficult terrain, so it costs 2 squares instead of 1 square.
All of my stuff is gone on my character sheet, Jim.
What do you mean all your stuff is gone?
Oh, now it's there. It was all blank.
I was going to say you may have to refresh because I did have your character sheet up.
Okay.
So it may have been cranky with both of us looking at it at the same time.
Gotcha.
So, Esme, you're not going to do any further actions or movements?
I am going to hold my action of if someone from our party that's not the old creepy dude decides to go onto the bridge, I'm going to follow them. Prepared, just prepared to follow them.
Okay. All right. So, Eodas. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm. The old man's dumb words have taken to heart. So I'm.
His dumb words.
So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna cross the threshold here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do any.
You awkwardly climb over the chains like a wrestler.
Yeah. And I'm gonna save my action to back up if it rushes at me. But I'm gonna freely just talk to it and say, "Hello, tell me the command word so I can pass."
Oh my god. Please work.
As you say that, and it seems unresponsive to you.
I'm not sure this thing is alive.
However, you do notice that it is clearly looking at the ranger who shot it with an arrow.
Oh, okay. Ranger, perhaps you should take cover.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, I think that's it for my turn. Just saving the action if it rushes to climb back over this thing and get out of the way.
Okay. So, Callista, your arrow did some stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's currently tied up in vines. It hasn't broken free yet. I mean, it's totally doing that whole jerkiness of trying to move, but the vines are saying no.
Okay, I'm going to let's see here. I'm gonna do I'm gonna basically kind of, because these are pillars right here, right?
They're tiny pillars. They're like mailbox size.
I'm wondering, because this seems to be an automaton that does not seem to have intelligence.
Seems that way.
So I'm gonna see if I can roll stealth to duck behind one of these pillars, and then
There's not enough space to really do that.
okay, all right then.
It's it's pretty much the size of your halfling friend. It would be ridiculous if you jump behind them trying to hide because your legs would totally stick out.
Okay, then never mind
Are
then.
you saying that I'm not a good hiding spot?
You're
but
totally
I'm an
not a good
excellent
hiding
hiding
spot.
I'm just gonna hold an
Right.
action to shoot it again if it does break free with another entangling vines.
Okay, so you're holding your action to prepare
Shoot.
another bonus action and an action to shoot.
Yes, because I will entangle it. My plan is to entangle it again if it gets free.
Okay, so if it gets free, you're gonna jump up, shoot arrow, yada yada. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course on its turn, it's going to totally grab its glaive and strain against the vines. Will a very dramatically paused 7, Jesus Christ, beat your DC.
Better not.
No.
Okay, so why that just stinks. I'm assuming you're still concentrating on the spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. So roll me a 1d6 for the piercing damage as it's straining against the vines and the thorns are stabbing into it.
My initiative disappeared.
6.
Why did your initiative just disappear? Oh, probably because we switched your tokens. Go ahead and roll your initiative again if you want. So it takes another 6 points of damage as you roll 1 point higher than before. I love it. Okay, so that was the automaton. Let's go ahead and reorganize that and say, Twigsy, it is your turn.
And he hasn't replied back to us.
It has not replied back.
What do we want to do?
Hmm.
Oh wait, that takes an hour, not that one. I want a minor illusion and summon up like a deer and walk it across the bridge. See what it does.
Okay, so you cast your minor illusion spell, and a little beautiful Bambi appears on the bridge. About where on the bridge do you want this Bambi?
I want it right in front of the automaton.
Okay, so kind of like mooshed up underneath the magical sword.
Yep.
And as soon as that deer, illusionarily steps onto the bridge, the automaton's attention is now glued onto it.
How far can I move it?
What's the spell say?
It says range 30 feet.
And does it allow you to move the image, or it just creates an image? I totally stumped her with her illusionary power that she gets as a gnome.
Reading it.
Bwahaha.
Didn't say can't move it.
Okay, so you create this illusion that definitely has its attention.
Okay.
And that's your action. It's not a concentration spell, so you can do other spells, that require concentration.
Does he look like he wants to fight it?
He definitely looks like once he's free, he will take his glaive to it.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Magic Stone as my free action, and I'm gonna gear up for fighting it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay on the side of the chain because I don't want it to hurt me.
That's a good game plan.
Yep.
Okay, so Esme.
I am here.
Yes, you are.
And apparently I'm going to be reckless.
Because you're like, guys, go attack, and everyone's standing back except for the magic sword.
I wanted to follow someone because I'm squishy, but apparently that's not happening. So you said crossing
Counts as 2 squares.
Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and I'm just going to, oh, come on. I'm going to go, how am I short enough that I can just go underneath the chain?
That's why there are 2 chains there. They're meant to stop medium and small size creatures.
Okay, so I'll kind of wiggle myself over that fence.
So 20 feet will get you here, 25 will get you here.
I'm just going to go kind of like right on the other side of it and kind of like, okay, and then just kind of, come on. Computer's being stupid. And just kind of like walk to the edge. So is this technically the bridge, or this is the edge of the bridge?
That is the bridge. The red lines are the bridge. I had to extend the picture.
Okay. So I am now standing firmly on the bridge to see so when I step on the bridge, does he notice me moving versus the
He totally looks up from the illusion of the deer and looks at both of you that are on the bridge, and then back at the deer as the closest target. You have a feeling that it'll go after the deer first. Mainly because it's the closest target.
Okay, I can work with that. I'm gonna play it a little bit safe. And
Esme has a safe mode?
Yes. I am going to throw this cantrip.
Ooh. Sacred Flame. And I will totally say, since it is immobilized, it fails that dex save. If it can't move, it can't dodge out of the way.
All right. So I don't have this set up as a thing that I can click as an attack, so I'm just going to have to roll my die.
Yep, just roll a d8. because it doesn't
Yeah,
require an
that's what
attack roll.
I-
It's either a save or suck spell for them. Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
As you see the most beautiful, beautiful sacred flame come down and just wash over every part of this creature not covered by vine, and the bronze glows beautifully as it glows holy hot. As yes, the bronze is now super shiny in the evening sunlight, glows a beautiful auburn orange. As it takes
Doesn't
more
sound like you're
damage.
just- Okay, I was gonna say that doesn't sound like you're describing any damage.
Oh yeah,
Sounds like
it
I
totally
just- I
took damage.
Because at first it sounds like I dusted it off and now I'm bathing it in fire.
So as your glittering sacred flame cooks it, what do you want to do for your bonus action? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I wasn't really thinking about using a bonus action since my sword doesn't seem to like my sword.
Well, as a bonus action, the sword gets to attack. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to attack because I mean, obviously it's a free action. So, sloop.
okay, your 11 swings and hits it again, making that donging sound.
And still no damage.
Still no damage, and 11's not good enough.
I'm just making music.
Ding dong ding, ding dong ding.
Thud.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's me.
So what does our fellow construct do?
Well, I think the deer.
God bless
Sorry.
you.
It hasn't advanced on the deer, so
Well, it hasn't
gonna-
broken free of the vines yet. That's the problem. Is
Yeah.
the vines are constricting it.
did these count as diagonal movements, by the way?
In 5th edition, you don't worry about diagonal.
Oh, okay, good. Does this thing look like it has particularly long arms?
It's basically human shaped. It's
Oh, okay,
basically
so
2 arms,
it's not-
2 legs. It's got a glaive that it's going to swing on something just as soon as it gets unimmobilized.
Okay, I'm going to since the party's attacking it, I'm gonna follow suit. Actually, I don't need to get any closer to it. I don't know why I would do that then. So, I will. Where's my character sheet? Spells. This is gonna be a real shocker. Eldritch
ho,
Blast.
ho, ho, ho.
Is that a pun?
That's a good pun. Okay, your 25 with Eldritch Blast will fly between the deer and the spiritual weapon and hit it dead center of the torso.
Nice.
Oof.
Did it put the damage? Oh, I didn't. Drop
It
the
did
damage
not.
on
You
that.
have to click on the word Eldritch Blast for it to do your
Ah.
damage for you.
There we go. Ooh,
7 points of damage.
Oh my god.
This thing is definitely looking more damaged than not, by the way. God bless you.
Thank you.
Screw it. I'm just shoot it.
and
It's my turn.
as a bonus action, I'm going to put my targety thing, which I probably should have done first, but I didn't think of it. So
You're going to drop your hex on it?
yeah,
Like, where's the evil eye icon?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh.
As you evil eye the automaton, you have a special connection
Yeah.
now. Okay.
I don't think this thing is alive.
So
in the traditional sense.
our ranger's just going to say, screw it.
gonna shoot it.
Uncancel that spell that she was casting.
I'm not gonna. So I have to cancel it to shoot it again.
Well, no, because remember, you were all prepped to say the spell, shoot the arrow. Now you're
Yeah.
stopping the spell, so you're not wasting it, right? Since the spell is already working on him.
Yeah.
And then you're just letting the arrow go.
Yeah.
Okay, take your shot. As you shoot your arrow off with a 13, that goes ting off its forehead. Your arrow hits right between the eyes, but it's right between mechanical eyes, and it just goes twang and flies up over the mechanical creature and vaporizes when it hits the electrical field, like ash instantly.
Ugh.
Nice.
You do still have a bonus action and a movement if you want to do something.
I mean, there's nothing really I could do at this point.
Okay. So the automaton is still cranky because being immobilized is a cranky thing, makes everybody cranky. But just for let's see. And I am restrained with the speed of 0. So it's gonna, God bless you, take its glaive and it's gonna swing at the deer. And it's gonna have disadvantage on this attack. But you see it swing its glaive twice, going snicker snack.
Yep.
And disadvantage with both attacks. And both attacks clearly hit the deer and whiff right through it. Even at disadvantage, its glaive attacks are really good.
Does he have the intelligence to know it's not real? Because
He
the stuff go through it.
he might be because now that he's seen it, it might make that save. But at the moment, it looks like it did not.
Okay.
It's been in standby mode apparently way too long.
It's just like a thing hit.
And of course, it didn't fight the bonds this time, so it is still restrained in spot.
What a shame.
Twigsy.
Does the moving cause, because the 1d6 from
Oh no, it's
moving?
just gonna take that damage. So roll your 1d6.
Ooh,
Good catch. I
Every-
almost missed that.
Every little bit helps. Only 2. Jesus Christ.
Not nothing.
Okay. As you saw that snicker snack with the glaive caused the thorns to scratch and dig in and dent it up more. So what's Twigsy gonna do?
I'm gonna throw my magic stone. Ha. Aw.
As you throw your magic stone and it kind of misses, just by inches on its forehead, the stone comes flying through the air and then just it tilts its head and the stone flies into the electrical field and just goes disintegrating it instantly.
I'm gonna make 3 more magic stones. As a bonus action.
As a bonus action, you pick up some more pebbles and recast it.
Yeah, I have a little bag of pebbles on me. It's even on my little tiny eye.
So, Esme, what are you gonna do?
Stomp my foot that still no one has gone forward.
Oh,
Esme's instincts are totally saying, why doesn't someone run up there and push the thing into the force field? Or why doesn't someone wrestle it off the bridge?
Yes, this whole everyone standing at the back is really dangerous for me.
The
Okay,
Esme
so-
Preservation Society is saying, get between Esme and danger.
We'll see. I don't think the Esme Preservation Society is around tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Watch me make a decision. He's still bound, right?
He is restrained, yep.
Okay.
And he swung his pretty big glaive out there.
Pretty sure that I don't give a shit that he has a weapon, like I never do.
Aww.
So I'm gonna take a little walk.
Take a little walk. Get a little
Get close enough
thing.
that I can.
As you
touch him.
walk through the illusion,
I walk around the illusion. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I just can't mimic that on the sheet of paper, the digital sheet of paper. This is unfortunately a touch spell, so I have to
Ooh.
reach out through his binds to touch him.
Okay, a 17 will touch him. Just barely. It tries to shirk back from you, putting its glaive between you and its hand, but your hand touches its knee just right. You have a moment there. And you're inflicting wounds, huh?
I am.
So we totally will click the spell description. It's 3d10 necrotic damage, you say.
And that is my 15 right there.
Ah, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so you hit it for 15 points of necrotic damage through some strange magical reason. The necrotic damage does affect it as you see some of its inner workings on its legs kind of just rust and decay and crumble. And its armor has patches opening up of decayed metal.
Yeah.
Interesting. It has no immunity to necrotic. You think it would.
Wow.
You would think it's a rusty bowl of buckets, and it wouldn't. At least this person thought that.
Yeah. Well, the person who built it wanted it to be resistant to cold and fire and immune to lightning.
Oh,
And-
interesting.
Right.
And
so
poison and
why?
psychic.
And they were like, what kind of person would come and be touching my robot? And like, what idiot would go and touch my robot is what happened. They thought for sure, they were smart, that no one would do it.
And anything for bonus action or anything?
No, I mean, because I have movement left, I can back up a little bit, right?
Well, that would invoke an attack of opportunity.
Then never mind. I'm good. I'm just chilling. I am smiling at my new friend who seems confused that I can hurt him with my hand.
This is true. There was a confused dog head tilt. So
I
speaking
feel it.
of confused and dazed mechanical people, what is our mechanical man going to do? You've
I don't
hexed.
believe that one can be friends, miss. And I shoot it.
Ooh, that will hit for Eldritch Blast, just
Nice.
enough to hit it mid-torso as it lifts its glaive up to take the shot, and the glaive does not block the Eldritch Blast. And
that does.
don't forget your hex damage.
Yeah, so that's 6 plus. What is my proficiency? Is that spell attack bonus?
It should be in there. I see we got a D10 for Eldritch Blast. Let's see what you got. Nope, it's just 1d10 force damage.
Okay, and then but
for your hex?
Yeah, it adds my proficiency bonus, which
It adds as a bonus action, choose one creature, blah blah blah. You gain bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target equal to your proficiency bonus. So your 17 was actually what, a 20? Dirty 20?
Oh, yeah. It
And
doesn't do damage.
the attack roll you make on a crits on a 19 or 20, natural. If the cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level and your charisma. And let's see, didn't it?
Where did I get that?
Yeah,
damage?
you get bonus to damage rolls against the target equal to your proficiency bonus.
And what is my proficiency bonus?
It's 2 or 3 right now. It should be on your character sheet right after your stats.
Oh, there we go, 3. Yeah, so
So
that's
plus
a total
3.
of 9.
So 9 points of damage. So what does it look like as you fire off your Eldritch bolts and it takes this mechanical guardian down?
I think since it's just it's a bolt of pure force. I think it hits it right in its
You kind of broke up after saying stomach, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I think it just takes it kind of takes a step back and then goes to its knees, and that's that.
And then, while
Doesn't
still
move anymore.
tangled in vines, falls to the ground.
Yeah, there you go.
To which you get this ha ha, excellent. The mechanical construct is deactivated. The mechanical construct. Excellent work. Excellent.
I think if I could roll my eyes, I would roll my eyes, but I don't think my eyes roll. So.
As the lore
Excuse
master
me, why is he getting credit for my work?
As the lore master proceeds to unlock the chains after he found the right key finally. This whole time he's been going through keys.
Is that the ritual? Unlocking it with the key?
And when Esme says that, looking back, he says, no, of course. There is an intricate ritual required to deactivate the field. Allow me one moment.
Guess. 2 locks.
And he moves the chains out of the way and goes back to the cart and picks up his cane and starts walking on the cane like he needs it for a second, when moments ago he's walking without it just fine. Though our ranger can totally tell you it's a sword cane. As he basically asks if you can move the mechanical construct from the place it's standing on. We have someone that's willing to make an athletics check to drag it away.
Dude, I'm a halfling. I can't do it.
Let me look at my athletics.
Well, anyone technically can try. I'm just
It's
needing...
a waste of money.
I can try. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be able to do it, but I can try.
You totally go up there and you're like, you immediately are helping him out because he is like an uncle to you, by the way. I mean, come on. As you pull on this thing and the last of the roots are kind of getting into the cobblestones of the bridge, and it just doesn't budge. Yeah. You can always ask someone to help. I mean...
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Do you want me to, or do you want me just to help instead of? Well, help roll will not help right now. So
if you come up and help, you get a roll with advantage, basically. So it's in your best interest to say yes.
Yeah, I'll happily help.
Okay. So our mechanical man comes up and grabs it by the legs. You grab it by the shoulders, and he is totally convinced he's going to move it out of the way.
All right, let's see what I do with -1 strength.
With your
could have been worse.
14, you kind of both are grunting in unison, and it's just not it's a 6 foot tall bronze statue. I mean, it's heavy.
My legs are basically twigs, so I don't have a lot of base for strength.
As his little C-3PO legs are shaking.
Yeah. My arms aren't that strong either, so I'm just...
Can we just step over him though? Like get the lightning shit off and then just walk over his little...
Do you ask? I mean...
Yeah. Is he dead? Is he moving?
Well, no, it's deactivated, but he basically tells you it's actually standing on the spot I need to get to. And he looks back at Twigsy and says, Twigsy, my little friend, would you grab some of the rope on the wagon? We can use the horse to drag it off if no one is strong enough.
Giant goat. The horse strong enough? Can the horse do it by himself, or does he need goat to help?
The horse can totally do it on his own if you just bring him the rope.
I guess.
Okay, you guys, a few moments pass as you tie the rope around it, and, you go up to the horse and say, hey, horse. And the horse, takes 10 steps away and drags this thing horribly loudly off the bridge and just leaves it as a little mound right here at the side of the bridge. And he says, very well, very well. And he reaches into his coat and he pulls out a brush and he starts brushing off the dusty spot where the mechanical contraption was. And there's this blue cobalt steel disc there. And on the disc, there seems to be, it almost looks like a clock face. In regards to each of the number positions, there's a shape of a stick figure. And he totally looks down, and Twigsy, when she comes running back, immediately notices there's gnomish writing all over it.
I can read gnome. What does it say?
And when you look at it, immediately it's weird that each one of the little stick figures that has a different pose has different phrases like think yoga, like sun salutation, warrior pose, downward dog. And of course, you recognize these as ancient gnomish exercise moves.
These four say YMCA.
And as soon as you come and read it, he's like, "Yes, yes, my friend. It's written in Gnomish. Unfortunately, that's one of the few languages I don't know. But I remember. Everyone, step back." And he kind of gestures for everyone to step back, and he kind of does this old 50s style workout stretch with his hands on his hip, and he puts his cane down and stretches his arms up. And then he tells his monster hunter and Twigsy to watch him. Watch my movements exact. And he takes a deep breath in. And then he does warrior pose. Jumping jack. Downward moon, which is totally M. Crescent king, which is totally a crescent shape. And then house steeple to heaven, which is an A. So yes, it totally does warrior pose YMCA. And with that, the disc starts to crackle. And you totally notice he did 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock on the thing. And he stomps down on the circle, and the shield starts dissolving and going down. And he tells you, as long as my foot is on the disc, the shield will stay down. If, my friends, you would like to get inside the tower structure before my old legs get tired and come off the medallion, my friend told me, he established one inside that works in the exact same manner, only reversed, as he points up to one of the windows, in case someone is observed on how to use the device from this side.
I have to go to bed soon.
Okay. This is a good wrap-up point. So basically that implies if you go inside, that it's 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9, 6, 3. Or you just look at me and say, Jim, don't make me remember this late at night, and just say I do the combination. And then
12, 1, 3, 6, 9. So would the reverse of that be 9, 6, 3, 1, 2?
Well, no, it's the reverse. So instead of 12, it's 12. 1 is 11. 3 is 9. 6 is 6, and then 9 is 3. Yeah. So basically, flip the clock face backwards. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense to me. Although I'm bad at this type of puzzle.
Think of it like the mirror image of it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want anyone inside seeing the combination and opening it up from the inside to try to pick the lock.
What would that be?
That would be proficiency thieves' tools if you have it.
I don't have these tools. Nope.
And then he laughs and he hands Callista the key, the one he believes is the key. I was just testing you to see if you had any thieves amongst you. Untrustworthy types.
Damn.
Or
judgmental.
So is everyone going inside?
I suppose, yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you're all going inside. You see that basically this part here is 1 story tall inside. And there's a door here and a door here. Both doors look kicked in, but looks like someone also barricaded them, so they'll require some work to clear the barricades. And
is he off of medallion yet?
What's that?
Did he step off of his medallion yet?
He is not yet. He's waiting for y'all to get inside. Are y'all getting inside? Nobody's moved,
Yeah.
so I was just asking.
Oh, yes.
Can I pair a perception check to watch him when he steps off to see how quick the shield goes back up?
Ooh, I'll give you that one for free. That's a good thing to look at. So you guys all step in, and he waves and then steps off, and there's a flicker and like a 3-second delay. So basically think of it this way in D&D terms. As his maneuver, he stepped off, and then at the end of initiative on that round, it came back up. So there is a hint of a delay.
But there's enough time to run our full move speed when we're leaving.
Possibly, if you got better initiatives than the person stepping on the thing, if they release it, there's the rest of initiative. Let's hope that person's not the slowest person, because if he's the slowest person, then it's like steps off and plonk comes back up.
That'd be bad.
Stand on it as something real fast and wait for everybody to go out.
That too. Hold my action to bolt as soon as the field drops.
Yep.
Okay, so y'all are inside. And that's going to be a good place to wrap it up there as I start shoving people inside. Inside, there you go. Inside, all of you. Yeah, inside. And he did point out that this was the tower that you're supposed to find the book. Should be on the top floor in the library.
Sure, there's nothing in here to stop us from getting it. I'm sure it'll be.
There's nothing
smooth sailing.
inside that has a force field to keep it trapped inside. No, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like, why would we not explore the rest of it? Let's just get exactly what we came for.
Hey, that's a you guys thing. So as he steps off and he goes back to his wagon to feed his horse a carrot because the horse worked hard, as he gives like a cane snap at the mechanical man.
Ha.
Oh wait, not at me, at the other one.
At the deactivated one, not the
Yeah.
active one.
I would have been like, I would have made like a little growl, but it wasn't me. So
It wasn't me, so it's okay that he has,
Yeah.
constructivism. Alrighty, guys, have a good night, and those of you that I'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, no excuses.
Virtually speaking, that is.
Game is at 9 tomorrow, right?
Game is at 9 tomorrow, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is it 9 again? 9
Yep.
o'clock night?
all right.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks,
Everybody
All
get some
later.
sleep.
Thank you.
Guys.
Everybody have a good rest of the week because we made it through hump day.
Woo, yay.
Jen.
All right, later, guys.